What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. While you're there, go ahead and click the thumbs up button and like this video. It is an easy and free way to help support my channel, honey. We're trying to grow over here, honey. Growth. So y'all like this video, okay? And make sure you comment and do all that fun stuff. So tonight I have my favorite diva in the building, Nita the Diva. What's up, chick?
Hey, you guys. I am getting ready for Thanksgiving. And of course, you see me. Look, normally the diva does a little something, but diva ain't do nothing today but throw on some lip gloss, okay? So there's no.
Oh, please tell her she's still
here. Look, I get all the gray hair.
Girl, bye. You were still daddy.
All the flaws and all, because I'm in between cooking. So I hope everybody's having a good start to the holiday weekend and all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm ready. So yes, I'm glad. I hope y'all tune in, watch the replay, all that good stuff.
Yes, you guys. It's good to be back. I feel like I have not been in the YouTube streets lately. I have been sick. So I'm finally kind of, recovering. Still some lingering stuff going on, but I'm pretty much healed. So I'm glad to be back. I was on Lamont's channel. What was that? Monday night. So that was really nice. And that was a great video. So y'all should check it out if you haven't already.
Absolutely.
And, we're going to try to wait a couple more minutes for a few of y'all to come in. I know it's the night before Thanksgiving, so people are probably with their families and doing stuff. So replay crew, I'm counting on y'all to show up later, show some love. You know what I mean? Tune in, give us your feedback, your commentary, all that good stuff, because we have some things to get into this evening. Now, while I feel like some of the episodes were kind of filler, Potomac, a lot happened with Potomac, and we'll get to Potomac later. But baby, Potomac was a lot, and it was very triggering for me.
It was.
Ooh, but we'll get there later. But
it was triggering.
Was it for you too, Nita?
Yes, it was. It was. Because I just don't like when people play in your face. Like, I just don't understand. Like, sometimes when I'm reading comments, I'm like, are we watching the same show?
Girl.
I understand that people see things through their own life experiences, their own perspectives, their own whatever. But at the same time, I still don't understand. Like, if someone even points it out to you, that you still is like, yeah, no, that's not what it is. I'm like, I don't know.
It's the ignorance and just people being hypocrites.
Yes, hypocritical, cognitive dissonance. It is at an all-time high when it comes to colorism. Racism, colorism, all them isms.
All the isms.
All the isms. Let's go ahead and break it on down.
All the isms. Hold on, y'all. I'm just sharing this to my Instagram fam. And then we're gonna get right into it. Y'all give me like 45 seconds.
Yeah, like I mean, for real, I've actually been seeing a lot of people saying that they don't even, it's not even fun to watch anymore. Like, it's not even like, why should we support this? Because it's like perpetuating a and that's what reality shows, it usually happens around season 6 when things start to go in a dark direction.
It's true. You bring up a good point. Yeah.
It
That's
does. And
the
people don't
trend.
have fun watching it no more. It's not light, it's not fun. It's like how how far can we go? It's just I don't know. I don't know. I just hope that they can kind of bounce back.
Me too, girl. So we're gonna start off, you guys, with Love and Marriage Huntsville. It
Um,
was, in Nita's words, a nothing burger. It was a very much so a filler episode. There is, some couple things that happened, but it was very much so a filler episode. But that's okay. I still enjoyed it for the most part. And let's get into it now. I don't have my screenshots today. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I love a good screenshot. And my notes are very just bullet points. So we're going to have a carefree night. We're just going to talk about the various topics and things that happen. And just y'all are going to hear our opinions. And we want to hear from y'all as well, what you guys think as well when it comes to these situations that took place. So,
right.
something that I'm sick of talking about, Mel and Destiny.
You and me both.
I am very sick of talking about Mel and Destiny. And during the latest episode, we saw kind of like the aftermath of their conversation. Mel was talking to Stormy and Tiffany, and Destiny was talking to her friend or her cousin, I think. Was it her? Yeah, her cousin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they both were kind of saying similar things. There's still love there. It was a nice little moment they shared when Destiny invited Mel to her photo shoot. It was, a cute little moment, but we're not going to be friends. And I was surprised to hear Destiny say she didn't want to be friends because for some reason, in my opinion, I always felt like, at least in the beginning, Destiny was still trying to be Mel's friend, very much, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
as a viewer. That's kind of what I felt. And then it always seemed like Mel was the one pushing Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
But now Destiny's in agreement that, you know what, I don't think we could be friends like we were before, but cordial and, a little kiki here and there. She seems content. So I feel like, okay, if both parties are content,
Then
cool.
we should be content too.
We should be content as
And
well.
everybody else should, the castmates, because they are the ones that keep on having this circular conversation go around, and everybody is still on the kind of same page. Like, yeah, no, we're good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Destiny has taken some time. Some time has gone on. She's maybe had conversations with people who have been able to help her move to the next space because they see Mel is not willing to budge.
Yeah.
I still think Mel was kind of in the wrong in the movement of this friendship and terminating it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying like totally in the wrong, like Destiny didn't have any fault in it, but what I'm trying to say is that I feel like Mel did some kind of passive aggressive things and didn't end it, and I don't think that she said it like 10 toes down why. And I feel like her why was because Destiny is still connected to Martell. And I don't think that she likes it. She don't like, if I tell you something in confidence and then next thing you know, Martell is spewing it out against me.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I said, if you go back
Mm-hmm.
and the initial breakdown was Destiny going through the divorce without telling Mel anything. That was the initial breakdown, because then Mel started feeling some type of way towards her. She started withholding information, and then things just started spiraling. And it was.
I don't know because I feel like I hear you, and I'm not saying it didn't play a part, but I feel like when they were friends, Destiny rode hard for Mel and would cuss out Martell when need be.
Absolutely.
She was woman to woman. She was more so team Mel.
Yes, absolutely.
I genuinely think what took it, what took it, what really put the nail in the coffin was after that reunion, whatever Mel overheard Tisha and Destiny talking about, she didn't like it. And I can understand that, but you see, Mel did the passive aggressive stuff
And
instead
she
of,
didn't say what it was.
she wasn't being direct, and she wanted to tiptoe and dance and tap dancing around it. And it's like, no, girl, be direct. And then it was the way Mel went around it. And I have to give Destiny some credit. It was not right that Destiny was finding out from other people that they had a problem. That's a big no, Mel. But Mel, see, they both have a problem. They're never gonna fully be at peace until they both sit down like grown adults and admit what part they both played in the demise of their friendship, because they both played a part.
Exactly.
But it seems like both parties want to point the finger, but no one's willing to say, you know what, I did this. That part is not right, but you also did this. Nobody wants to, because Mel is not innocent in this situation either.
No,
So
not at all.
It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But again,
But I'm
Mel,
glad they're in a better space.
I like the space. I like that it's cordial.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. And when things are cordial, they can move without restriction. You know what I'm saying? Like if, we can try to rebuild trust. Like, you can go forward if you're cordial. And so where they were was not a good space. But now this whole, when they had little playful banter and all that stuff, cute. I loved it. I loved seeing them together. And so if we can stay in that mind space, then we can see growth. But you can't force it because lines have been drawn, trust has been broken, people not taking accountability. So it's going to be a long road. So you have to take the time to get there. So,
and I will say, just last part, I will say, I had a little warm and fuzzies when they did the flashback, the episode prior, and we saw the flashback of their friendship. I was like, damn, I forgot some of this stuff. They were really like this. So it's just unfortunate sometimes, especially when it's over nothing burgers. It's over something so small.
Right.
That really could be squashed. You guys are really quiet in the chat. What's going on?
Hey, LSW, I hear.
Yes, LSW's in the house, but y'all not giving us your opinions.
And like I said, I felt like, when somebody is, Mel has this archetype where you have to be on her side. And if you're not on her side.
Good point. Yep.
And so, she keeps you at arm's length. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to do it, but I think you have to be clear. You have to be direct. You can't have a person wondering, and we the viewers knew what was going on, but you didn't communicate that clearly. And Melody just has a cutoff problem, and Destiny has a non-communication problem. That girl don't know how to communicate. She don't know. Did you see, like, when even at the peace party, Demi had to speak up for her because everybody talking about you blew up and you did this, and she was like, and she couldn't even explain and articulate her emotions and stuff like that. And everybody was like, girl, what? We all saw it, but
Anyway,
I think I'm like, yeah, somebody tell somebody because
somebody help her out.
Jesse's showing stuff. Okay, so we can move on.
Yeah, moving on. So on to something sad. So Kimmy and her family, basically discussing her cancer diagnosis. We finally got to see some camera time from Jalen. Haven't seen him in a while. You could tell he's definitely sad, of course, about his mom's diagnosis. And even in the confessional, Kimmy said, he's been very reserved with his emotions. And I get that. He seems like the quiet type who's in his head, a lot. And I think, what was it? Her family was originally going to, what was it? Her family was originally going to come down for other reasons, but it ended up being because she was going to help them with something or help take care of them or something to that effect. And now they're having to help take care of her. So it's crazy how our plans can turn left and how things can change.
Yeah.
They seem very, supportive and loving and things like that. So I'm glad she has a support system for sure.
Yeah.
They were talking about basically Maurice and Jalen taking turns with going with her to her chemo treatment and things like that. You can tell Jalen really wants to be a part of it and really wants to be involved. And, that's his only mom and that's, her only son.
I definitely have something to say about that.
Okay, go ahead, boo.
Yeah, my thing about that is that I saw the struggle with Jalen.
Okay.
Jalen feels like he wants to be there all the time. But because he feels like she's married now and he kind of has to, he was like, so what's the visiting schedule? You know what I'm saying? And Kimmy is a very my man is my world type of thing. Like she puts him up on that pedestal or whatever. And so I didn't, Kimmy, I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. And this is a programming. It's a societal programming. It's a conditioning that Black women do to uphold their men, their husbands, and all that stuff on a pedestal. And the way she was kind of like, well, if he gets tired or if he gets fatigued. And I was just like, I mean, can't the two most important people in your life kind of unless the hospital has some type of restriction.
Right. Like, does it have to be one or the other? Can it not be both?
Yes. I feel like I want Kimmy to accept all of the love and the support that she can. And then that way you don't have to worry about Maurice getting depleted, or you don't have to worry about Jalen getting depleted, because you have a village there supporting you. And if one person has something else to do, you're not even going to feel it because you have like others, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be scrounging around trying to figure out who's going to take you and who's just let it, whatever the hospital allows, allow it. And she didn't really say that that's what it was, but the way I don't know if she had more to the story or they cut it off or whatever, but I just want her to allow the support, because she feels like that Black woman trope. I gotta be strong, and my men ain't asked for this, and this is too much of a burden. That's what I'm feeling from Kimmy. That's what her energy is giving.
When she's like, I told him, like, it's a lot, babe. Yeah, Kimmy, it's a lot. So either way, like, it's a lot
more on you, dear heart.
Yeah, it's more on you. So what? I get it. I understood what she was saying when she was like, Maurice is a fixer. I get it, because when you're a fixer, that can mess with you if you can't fix something. I get it, but I agree with what you're saying. I definitely see what you are saying for sure. So that's something she's gonna kind of have to work on, and
Mhm.
hopefully they'll find a good balance. But poor Jalen, you can tell him and Kimmy are like this.
Mhm.
So I'm sure it's
Love it.
hard.
I love it.
I love
I
their
love
bond.
it
Yeah.
because she's poured so much into him, and to actually see the fruits of your labor and see that the love that you poured into somebody is reciprocated. Like that's what
Mhm.
I saw. That's what I got. And she articulated it in the confessional. So she feels it, but I just don't
Mhm.
want her to stifle it. I want her to allow it to be.
Yes, definitely. So on to the last topic, I think, of the episode, because we didn't get Tisha and Marcel this episode. I don't think we did. I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
So moving on to the last point for Huntsville, Martell and Melody go to Destin. So this is their first family trip since they've been divorced. And I really appreciate Mel's maturity at this point in time. I know things have gone south, unfortunately, since then. But at that point in time, I can commend her for her maturity and, thinking about what's best for the kids. She took into consideration the growth that she saw, the temporary growth that she saw in Martell, which shows that if he truly were to change for the best, they would have a really amazing co parenting relationship. She showed that she's mature enough to do that, to plan a trip, to pay for the trip, to say you and your mammy can come. That's a big deal. So I check Mel when she's wrong, but I'm with her when she's right. So I have to give her credit for her level of maturity and putting the children first.
Absolutely.
Um, you know, what are your thoughts on them going on the trip together overall?
I mean, I guess I was okay with it. I just because I know Martell for the person that he is, and I feel like she knows him for the person that he is. Listen, we saw in the episode to come what being the bigger person actually being the bigger person actually gets you. Okay, so
Ooh.
you guys, I just want you to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
You can't always be the bigger person. Okay, um listen, I you know, I didn't see the growth. I felt like he took her side, and I feel like he was trying to be kind of neutral in the whole Madani situationship, but that wasn't enough growth to invite you on a free trip, a free vacation, you and your mama.
Well, we also don't know what happened off camera. So maybe he did some things off camera.
Okay,
You,
maybe.
maybe because Mel isn't easily swayed. So maybe he was doing a lot better off camera, child. But I don't
I mean, with the drama with his baby mama,
know.
with Sheree, I'd like, it's a no for me, dog. Yeah, yeah. It's so, I mean, like for me, I felt like this was produced for the cameras. I feel like it's a storyline.
Really?
I didn't see that much growth to be going there,
Well,
and I
yeah.
there.
I just it was a nice gesture, and I have to give it to Mel. Because they got 4 babies. They gotta do this shit, man. And I hate that they've gotten back to a negative place. I really hate it. I think it was like some legal stuff too and some court stuff. And it just got really
Custody issues.
it got really nasty again, y'all. So I'm just
Don't be the bigger person if it's not gonna serve you. Okay. You heard it from me.
that's a word right there. Don't be the bigger person if it's not gonna serve you. I know that's right.
Yeah.
I need to learn that. Let me see what y'all not saying anything. All I got is LSW and Daria saying stuff. Where y'all at? Come on now.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Another case in point, did y'all see that that Love and Hip Hop clip that's floating around from the reunion from Erica and Safari? Another
Ooh,
narcissist.
he
Narcissistic
is.
behavior, it is ugly. Y'all need to leave them in where they at. They don't change. They don't. They have no reason to change. Because Martell's experience with his wife is documented on TV for everyone to see.
Yeah.
We got baby mama chasing him down. Then we got Sheree from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we already see her track record. She's less than smart, but men have no reason to change because there are women sitting up there waiting. Choose me, pick me. They don't have any reason to change. So they're not. So Safari, it's a no. Future, it's a no. Nick Cannon, it's a no. P. Diddy, it's a no. Martell, it's a no. None of these men are going to change because y'all sitting up there in line waiting to give him his next experience.
Bloop.
Okay, so rant over. I'm sorry.
And then what about, oh Lord, I got some spam. What about Martell old ass talking about some, oh, I want to sleep on the same floor as the kids. The kids. I want to sleep on the same floor as the kids. Like, sir, you're in
You better
the
be lucky
same
you was in this house.
You're in the same house.
And then did you hear when he said we not sleeping in the same room, Mel?
She was like, she was like, Negro, please, ain't nobody even studying you. Ain't nobody wants you in my bed. Get out, lock the door. You see how she
listen, when I saw that, I said, Martell, you play too much. I was tweeting when I was watching it. I was like, he plays too darn much. And what I will say about that is if you ever seen a red flag, he tried to bring her favorite snack or whatever. It was wrong. She tried to order food for him, his favorite stuff. Don't you like pepperoni and sausage? Don't you like lemon pepper? With wrong, baby. The universe said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, Pam. That's why all that went awry.
That's why the food was wrong.
Yes, that's why the food was wrong. All the food was wrong because the universe was trying to send you a sign, and that's sign number 1. Sign number 2, he's sitting up there trying to rearrange stuff that you paid for, trying to rearrange, talking about he wants to sleep on. And then the kicker for next week's episode, he invites Marceau and Tisha. How do you invite? Wait, he invite a whole nother couple, a couple that she don't even mess with, on her trip? How do you do that? How does that happen?
I'm shaking.
And Tisha, you didn't think nothing to be call Mel and be like, Marcel said we coming down to y'all vacation. Is
Maybe
this
it's a joke. It's got to be a joke. It has to be a joke. It has to be a joke. I don't believe it.
They came. They showed the clip. You must have missed it. You missed it.
They were physically present. Oh snap!
Yes, they.
Okay, no, this is me. Like what? They was physically present.
Oh yeah, production. You know what? I'm sure they are. Like I said, I feel like this whole storyline of her inviting him is produced. So you know what I'm saying? They are the EPs. Maybe it's a vanity title or whatever, but this was their show. They are the Mariahs. You know what I'm saying? Mariah was a Married to Medicine, and they are the people that's behind this show. And so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a production. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Greta.
Greta's here. Yay.
Hey, Greta. I think we're just finishing up with Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah.
We put Potomac.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, we did a little something with that. I'm proud of us. Oh Lord.
Right, because it was better than what they gave us. Like, when you start pontificating on, certain situations, we can break it down and make it good.
We did pretty good. We did pretty good. What was given
30 minutes in? Okay, so we can get to Potomac.
Yeah. Y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Potomac.
Ma'am.
You gotta change this to this. Y'all
Mia. Mia.
Mia. I wanted to whoop that.
Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick. Get him. Whoop that trick. Get him.
Yes. Oh my God.
Y'all, this episode, like when I tell you I was cursing at the TV, I was cursing at the TV. I'm trying to see who pissed me off more, Mia or Robin, because woo.
Both equally.
Woo. I wanted to fight Robin.
Equally, because Robin reminds me of trigger warning Shanquilla. We haven't talked about her. We haven't discussed her. And I think you said you was going to do a hot topics. Are you going to do one on Friday?
I might do one Friday.
Okay. So Robin reminds me of those trifling as people that was involved in that whole Shanquilla debacle. God rest her soul. Rest in peace, sweet baby. I'm so sorry about that. But that whole was it Costa Rica? Was it?
Or in Mexico?
In Mexico somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that behavior, baby, when I tell you I was triggered, not triggered for colorism, it was triggered for just that ugly type of behavior. And
yeah.
I'm so sorry. This is my first time really talking about it, so I have a lot of emotions, but I feel like Robin is. If I don't feel safe around you, I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
And the fact that these housewives, they kind of have to be around each other and they not safe. They don't feel safe, but they doing it just for the money, for the cameras, for the show. It's just so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, but that's what it triggered me for, because in that situation, it kind of, and then when those clips from Shanquella started dropping, and I was just like, oh my God, that baby was, she ain't had no clothes on.
She was defenseless. Like
They said, are you going to fight back? And she said, no. And y'all,
yeah. Ooh, yes.
okay, back to Mia, back to Robin. Both
Sorry.
egregious. Both egregious. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Robin, you know, bitch, I'm on your ass.
I'm on Robin's ass.
On your ass, Robin.
She
We
had
already
me
knew Mia
fooled.
was flawed. We already knew your ass was flawed too, but Mia she can just go.
That dinner scene was really triggering. But before we dive into the dinner scene, I do want to touch on Mia and her friend Jacqueline. We're starting to see some cracks in the friendship. And if you guys are following things that are happening in real time, those two had a big falling out. I don't think they're friends anymore. And they've had like a social media lashing with each other. Mia has said stuff, Jacqueline has said stuff. It's gotten really nasty, and we're starting to see the cracks in their friendship. And I have to say, I'm team Jacqueline, because Mia, like Jacqueline said, now, although I don't think she should have said it to Ashley, I do agree with her and see where she's coming from when she said, had we not been childhood friends, like had I met Mia as a grown ass adult, I don't know if I'd be her friend, because Mia is a lot. She's a lot.
Absolutely. And you can forgive those things when a person is younger. And so what she is saying is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Because the way we've seen Mia move as far as Jacqueline, and saying that Jacqueline is her best friend, but shading her and being, she give me frenemy.
She's giving frenemy vibes.
She's giving frenemy. And I don't fuck with frenemies. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, the F word. I don't mess around with frenemies. They are dangerous.
Dangerous. It's true. You're right.
They are dangerous.
Me, frenemies are dangerous. Yeah. Frenemies is how you end up like Shanquella, rest in peace. That's absolutely how frenemies will get you will get you like that. It's in those type of predicaments.
Yes.
So that's interesting with the episode. Again, seeing the disillusion of their friendship.
Right.
And then let's get into the first argument that happened at the dinner table, which was actually an argument that involved Mia, Karen, Charisse, and Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember how it even came up.
I can't either, but I know Karen.
Karen's hilarious.
I'm over it. I'm over it 5 years ago.
I was over it 5 years ago. I moved on 5 years ago. You know?
Oh my God. Come on, grind down. She said, you're not getting a scene off of me. That's what she said.
That part. I want to say Mia started it. Either Mia or Wendy were the first ones to bring it up. As much as I understand why Karen does not want to have camera time with Charisse, I do want to get an understanding of their beef. Is it stemmed from back in the day stuff?
Yeah, you remember when she brought up at the reunion, blue eye?
The blue eye guy. Yeah, but so does it stem from that?
That was it. And Karen was like, I ain't got nothing else to say to you. That was it.
And then Mia over here doing what she does best and tripping over her words and backpedaling. Because at first Wendy was like, you were the one in the car talking about how you can understand how Karen doesn't want to mess with Charisse. Then she wants to backpedal, and then she starts to make fun of Charisse and, oh, I can't deal with these accommodations, darling. I can't deal with these accommodations. So Mia is always backpedaling.
Yeah.
And then,
who does Mia remind you of? We just got off of the heels of Real Housewives of Atlanta, darling. Does she remind you of someone that is now a peach holder on Atlanta, and maybe their backgrounds were a little similar?
Okay, she and Marlo's background are similar, but I don't see.
They are both compulsive liars. I don't know.
I don't know. Mia's worse.
They have toxic.
Mia's worse than Marlo. Mia, to me, as far as credibility, I would trust if Marlo came to me tomorrow with information. I would trust Marlo and the information she gives me more than I would trust Mia.
Okay.
Mia does not even deliver stuff. Like, she be making shit up.
So does Marlo.
But not in the same capacity. Not in the same capacity.
Look, I mean, a lie is a lie to me. A lie don't care who tell it.
I agree that there's
a bigger lie, or
they might be similar in some ways, but
in some ways.
But Mia will actually, like, I don't know. No. I'm trying to remember the two big lies that happened her first season. It was like, but bitch, she didn't say that. Like,
it was about the age. Like, she lies for no apparent reason.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think when it comes to that, I think she's worse than Marlo. But as far as them both having bad behavior, them both coming from very toxic upbringing.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was alluding to. I wasn't saying they were a mirror of each other, of course, because they had different experiences, but
there's some similarities.
Yeah. Those childhood traumas, if you don't tend to them, they will manifest in a toxic way in your adult life, and I think that's what I was trying to get to. Yeah, that's what I was alluding to.
Okay, well, yeah, you right about that. Because they both got toxic mamas that still be on. I mean, yeah, there's definitely some there's some similarities for sure. But Mia is very dangerous.
Yeah.
She's dangerous in her behavior and everything. So, because
I actually feel like all of the ladies are dangerous except for Karen. Not Karen and Candace. All of them. Ashley has some dangerous ways about her. Robin, we just pointed out. Giselle, we already know, it's been proven time and time again. And Mia, that whole cast almost is problematic. No, the entire cast except for Wendy, Candace, and Karen. But other than that, they are dangerous. They have all said things and done things and been complicit with things that are harmful to other people. And I don't agree with that.
Ciao. So the drama escalated right after Mia confronted Wendy for having alleged beef with her family, Peter Thomas.
Patricia. Allegedly.
I am not calling that man Patricia. And I have to be fair. I have to be honest. I'm actually gonna defend Peter a little bit.
Don't. He started it.
Let me say something. Hold on.
He started it.
I think Mia put 20 on 10 though. When you let me just give it to you from this point of view. And you can agree or disagree, but let me just give it from this point of view. When he first said it, and I've actually said this before to people in a joking way, even if I've been in situations where I feel a way about something, but it's not that deep. So I'll joke and be like, I got beef with you. We got to talk. I got beef with you. I got a bone to pick with you. So I feel like when he said it, it wasn't that deep. And that's why when he asked, when Mia said something, he said, don't worry about it. I'll talk to Wendy about it. I like that he did that. He could have divulged in that moment, but he didn't. He said, I'll talk to Wendy about it. So to me, I gave him credit for that because he wasn't trying to be messy in that moment. He said the beef thing.
There was something said because Mia was able to go back and say that later it was a lot of business.
At the restaurant, when Mia got up from the table and then went after him, and she kept pressing him like, well, what was it? He did finally say, well, to be honest, this is what happened. She didn't get back to me about this business stuff. But to me, I feel like it's not fair to blame Peter for Mia's actions because I feel like Mia put 20 on 10. That's just my opinion. Y'all don't have to.
That she did, but I feel like I don't know. I don't feel the same. I feel like if you got beef with somebody, then you take it up with them. You don't have to say it because he's been a part of this housewife franchise. He know how the hell the shit goes. Like I felt like he gave her a bone and she ran with it and took it and chowed down on that mug and all of that. Like
that's true.
Listen, like I don't think he should have said nothing because at the end of the day, it was proven that she came back to him and he ghosted her. He didn't even respond back to her because she asked for some kind of follow-up and then he didn't get back to her. So why do you have beef with? You shouldn't have beef with anybody if you didn't do the communication backwards. So if you left her on red when she asked for something, she took what you had. Now, I'm not going to say that Wendy didn't have a change of heart. I think she had a change of heart. I think she wasn't really trying to get down like that. She might have been rethinking everything. Because listen, Eddie said, that's going to put a strain on your financials. He didn't say our financials. He said your financials. So we're not going to overlook that. So I think with everything that was going on, I think she was rethinking it. And maybe she wanted to slow down and make sure she wasn't jumping in too fast. And she wanted to ask for more information and stuff like that. And he didn't respond to her. He thought he was going to get a blind investor. And she was going to get that $300,000 up. And he was going to blow it on whatever he was going to blow it on. Because, that's what he did.
Yeah.
I think Peter was aware of the cameras. Yeah. Yes. Patricia. Yes. Tiffany. I agree. He is not. That's all on me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he gave her the bone to.
Right.
There was nothing else to go to Wendy about. That's not saying true. That she wasn't gonna make nothing up or she wasn't, but that was the bone. She died on that hill. That was her hill to die on because that's the only thing that it was about. It wasn't about nothing else.
Yeah. Production.
I agree with you, Tiffany. You are right there on the money with that.
Yeah. Wendy put out those texts and Peter did not respond to her. Yeah. Or Peter did respond. I don't know. I have to look back at the
No, that was the last text. I mean, if you see it, LSW, you let us know.
I think his response was his response we'll see or I'll see or something like that.
There was an issue with the communication before Wendy and Peter that should have been handled between the two of them. Exactly. That's why I felt like it wasn't for Peter to say that. And like,
yeah.
I'm starting at the beginning of the story. He did an interview, girl. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but it's all good. It's all good.
So I'm trying to remember the order of events because Mia brings it up to Wendy talking about beef, and she's like, I don't beef with men. If he got beef, he can call my husband. And then Mia, don't do that. Wendy, don't do that. That's my fucking family. Girl.
Excuse me, Mom.
That's my fucking family.
Bitch, don't call my name more than 2 times. You get 2 times to call my name. Don't.
It's like Candyman, Nita. Nita.
Don't you do it, man. Don't you do it.
It's gonna be like Candyman. Watch out, y'all.
It just felt so condescending. It felt like you was talking to your child, girl. Listen, she was like Wendy, Dr. Wendy, Dr. Wendy. If you want to say my name, you put my title in front of it. You're not talking to your goddamn child. Girl, no. Mia, child, let's start with your eyebrows. Let's start with your eyebrows. I'm going to start with your eyebrows, bitch. Get somebody else to do them because they... Okay. But I can't with Mia. I can't. Y'all, you thought Mia was drunk. I think I noticed Charisse, she was slurring too. So they might have had a couple of cocktails before they started getting into the thing. Because when they was talking,
Bravo likes their housewives to be drunk. So
yes, did you notice that? Like even when she was talking to Karen was like, and Karen knows she ain't fall for it because she was falling for it drinking in the earlier seasons.
Yeah,
she pulled that all the way back. She pulled that all the way back. She was like, "Oh y'all, you not gonna get me no more on these goddamn cameras." But Charisse, she was slurring. I just want to know what kind of problem you got with me. I don't have no problem with you, darling. I don't want no problem with you. I'm over it.
I was always over it.
I love it.
Y'all, I can't remember the specific order of events, but Mia and Wendy were still going back and forth about Peter, which was so unnecessary, so late, so tired. And then just out of absolute nowhere, this. Now, luckily, most of the drink actually missed Wendy, but I don't care. Even if I got sprinkled with it, I'm whooping your ass.
Yeah, so, because the intention.
It's the intention, and bitch, you threw a drink on me still. So
yeah, absolutely.
I would have
whether that motherfucker hit me or not.
Tatted that ass. Like there would have been no holding me back,
baby.
No. Now maybe it's because of Wendy's profession outside of the show. Maybe that's why she had some constraint. I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to be physical and take it there. I don't know. But I'm not a physical person. But I just know if someone did that to me, that would ignite a fire inside of me.
Yeah.
That things would have to have.
We're just gonna have to see how that shit play out. We gonna have to see how
it would have became physical.
Exactly.
That I can tell you. Um,
Tiffany said ass whooping activated. Yes, ma'am. It would have ignited, as Monique so eloquently put it. It would have ignited. Yes.
it would have been activated.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have to see how that shit shake out. Listen.
I wouldn't have been calm.
I ain't
Now,
doing no splashing drinks. I'm not doing no spitting in the face. I'm not
ooh,
doing none of that. All of that is an ass whooping activated. Ignited.
Wendy would have lost her jobs if she would have gotten. She may have, and that's why I said it could be because of her jobs outside of the show as to why she did not. And at the end of the episode, you see they put a disclaimer: John Hopkins is not associated or whatever with RHOP.
Right.
That was placed in there for a reason. So
yeah.
I understand and actually respect her for holding back, because I don't know if I could have, job or no job. I don't know if I could have done that.
And also, too, do we want to talk about how this episode ignited this talk on social media from season 5 with
Oh,
Ken,
yes.
Monique?
So I was gonna get
all of
to.
that.
I was gonna first. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna touch on Robin and Giselle and their hypocrisy and how they were acting just nasty, and then we'll do that. Thank you for the reminder. So Robin and Giselle were gaslighting the crap out of poor Wendy.
Okay, and talk.
We're gaslighting the hell out of poor Wendy, y'all. It's so baffling to me, and I hate people like this. I don't like people who, okay, because Wendy and Robin are no longer friends, anything that Wendy does, now Robin and Giselle are going to just tag team and go against her and act like she's public enemy number one. Like, I don't like that, because I feel like right is right and wrong is wrong, whether I like you or not, whether we're besties or not. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If you're my friend and you do something wrong, I'm going to call you out. And that's why I can respect Ashley, because Ashley is like an equal opportunity, whatever. Like, even if she rocks with you, if you're wrong, she's going to tell you. She gives it to everybody. She's very fair. That's why I don't feel like Ashley fits into this colorism topic, because Ashley has gotten into it with quite literally every single cast member on this show. She has. So I have to give it to Ashley. She's fair, whether you hate her or not. And trust me, I've had my times where I despised Ashley. But I can appreciate her speaking up. And when she said to Giselle, now Giselle, I like Mia, but she was wrong for what she did. And Giselle over there tap dancing and backpedaling and doing all that crap. It just, you guys, I was yelling at the TV screen when Robin, oh, I'm going to be TMZ. I'm going to be TMZ. I'm going to take this. Oh, but you're antagonizing, Wendy. God, you are so antagonistic. You are so, bitch, she got a drink thrown in her face. What are you talking about? She's supposed to sit there and be quiet?
Right. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on how Robin and Giselle were acting and all the gaslighting they did and the hypocrisy they did and how they treated Wendy after she got a drink thrown in her face? What are your thoughts on their behavior and how does it make you feel?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was very high school, very immature, very low vibrational, you know. I was just like, girl, like it like I said, very immature. It just really felt like the situation where, you know, in high school, and much like the Shanquilla thing, where people are recording somebody's bad behavior towards somebody that's not even deserving of it. You know, like Mia, that wasn't even your fight, girl. Like, what in the hell is going on? Like that absolutely was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. And Giselle, I expect nothing else other than what she gave us. That's what she does. That's what she's always given us with every single castmate that she ain't mess with. I wouldn't be surprised if they let her stay on there, and Robin, your ass will be next, girl, because she running out of castmates too. She running out of castmates. So she's totally on brand. Robin too. Robin, like I had somebody had put a compilation up of all of her bad behavior, all of her aggressive
I saw
behavior.
that. Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl, no, you may not want to throw stones in a glass house, baby. I'm gonna need you to check yourself and your record. So it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Like the fact that Charisse actually said that she didn't have to physically restrain Robin, and I think everybody had to physically restrain Robin over the seasons with her aggressive, antagonistic behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, the sororities, and that's why I never really care for sororities, because it feels like they have that cliquish, mean girl behavior, and I don't really fool with that. I don't know for sure. Hey, Monique. You know Monique was gonna jump in heels.
Woo! Every time.
Girl, yes, yes. Hey, Monique, girl. Yes, I don't know too much about sororities, but it feels very cliquish. It feels very mean girlish and maybe mean spirited and stuff like that. So if they are sorority sisters, I mean, I guess it kind of, like I said, I don't know much about them, but from what I gather, I, you know, I'm not for that. I'm not for it.
Yeah. Well, before Wendy exits for the evening, well, no, we also missed the fact that not only did a drink get thrown at her,
Oh,
when
and she tried to hit her with her.
Mia came back to the table. Wendy was talking shit, but she could because hello, what happened?
Right.
And Mia tried to hit her with her purse. So anyway. So before Wendy left,
she broke her nails, and then
she want to
she's
blame.
mad because her nails are broken. But you did it. That was your choice. So I'm confusion. I am confusion.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Before she exits, no. Okay, yes. So this happens right before Wendy leaves the table. Ashley looks to Giselle and says, "You know, I love Mia, but she was wrong." And Giselle over here trying to defend Mia. I mean, yeah, defending Mia. So Wendy had enough, and she got up from the table and they said, "Where are you going?" She's like, "I'm not about to sit here and listen to people defend and sympathize with Mia when she was being violent.
Violent.
When Monique did it with Candace, it was the worst thing. It was
Right.
so violent. We are so against violence of any sort. This is not us. We are above this. We are Black women who are above this." But someone displays an act of violence and physicality, and now it's okay.
It's
And
giving paper bag test. It's giving paper bag.
I am torn between, is it colorism or is it more so mean girls and girls who turn a blind eye to bad behavior when it comes to their friends. Like, because I've experienced all of that. So I have seen people do what Robin and Giselle have done, taking away colorism, just literally off the strength of being mean girls and being women who are biased with people's actions depending on who the person is. So I am torn still a little
The
bit.
reason why I don't say that is because they, like, in the first episode, they came at Mia like, cancer, no cancer. Like, that doesn't feel like a friend to me. Like, if somebody say, do you have cancer or no, is this what cancer or no cancer look like? Like, I wouldn't take that as that being like taking a friend's side, because that doesn't feel like
But
friend.
it's also could be they dislike Wendy so much that no matter who goes, it doesn't matter if it was Candace versus Wendy. In my opinion,
So you're saying a friend of my friend is my enemy?
Correct.
Yeah, something like that.
That's more so what I get. I'm not trying to say that colorism isn't there. I just don't know if it's truly the reason for all of this. A lot of it is mean girl behavior. A lot of it is what you just said. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. In my honest opinion, if it was Candace and Wendy that got into it, I feel like they would have rode for Candace because it was somebody going at it with Wendy. And right now, Robin and Wendy are like this. So Robin's gonna go with whoever is going against Wendy. I also believe that to be true. And that is also toxic. Please know that, you guys. If it's that is also toxic, that is also dangerous, and that is also hurtful.
Yeah, I think it's both.
It could be both. It could be both, but
two things can be true.
Two things can definitely be true.
We don't want to brush off
right
that colorism, because we can disguise it as something else. You know, a lot of times that happens. They want to disguise it and put it under another umbrella just to say, oh, I'm not racist. Da, 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 da. I can put it underneath this. And it might be classism. It might be some other kind of, you know. How you rowdy then play victim. I don't blame Wendy. Cuss her ass for the rest of the night. And she did. And she did.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to think. It could be all shit. It could be all tree thing. It could be everything, but
yeah, I think it's both. Yeah, it could be a little of both. And like I said, a lot of times people try to disguise things under something else. Like they want to say it's a mean girl thing, but at the end of the day, you know, listen.
Well, y'all, whatever it was, it left me very triggered. It left me angry. It left me upset. It left me emotional. I was very irritated after watching the episode. I felt terrible for Wendy. She was, and
I hate seeing a person getting ganged up on. And that was like the worst. Like, even Karen didn't even have her back. She was
very passive.
She was trying to be very passive, very neutral, as she always is. And I don't feel like anybody had her back in that situation. And if you want to get on my bad side, you gang up on somebody. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like for nobody to be ganged up on. I feel like it's unfair. No. I'm not here for it.
I wish he did hit her in her plastic face.
Not plastic face.
I would turn the blind eye too.
Girl, did you see those eyebrows though?
Mia is trash.
Smudged all over her face. I was like, girl, who did that?
Mia is trash. She is so trash to me. I just don't even. I'm done with Robin. I'm done with all them bitches. I'm done with Robin. I'm done with Giselle. I'm done with Mia.
Right.
But yeah, you guys, I think that's it.
No, we gotta get to the other
Oh,
parts.
oh, tell me. Go ahead, girl. You take it away, child. Because
Oh,
I'm
I don't even know. Okay, so um I wanted to talk about the Monique chiming in.
yes. Go ahead. Take it away. Take it
Yeah,
away.
I don't know. I don't have it pulled up or whatever. Hold on, let me see if I can
Well,
pull
I think what happened was Monique caught wind of what Wendy had said in reference. And I think Monique did an interview with the Neighborhood Talk or one of these blogs.
yeah.
And she
I'm trying.
basically she had said that before her exit or at some point, she told Wendy to watch her back because you're going to be the next one that they try to come for. And that was true last season. I don't have the full quote of all what Monique said, but she did agree that Wendy had a right to defend herself, and she was seemingly team Wendy when it came to this whole debacle with when Mia. That's
Right.
that's the fast version.
Yeah, basically. But in her statement, she also rewrites history. And
Okay.
and that,
Uh-oh.
that's the thing that I want y'all to hear. That she rewrites history and said that she didn't do anything until she was hit with a wine glass. Hold on. Hold on. Let me
That's
see.
not true.
Oh shoot. Wait a minute. Mia Thornton, Whitney. She says she applauds Wendy for not, get being violent after that happened to her. She's not surprised. She applauds her for keeping her composure. But she told her at season 5 reunion that she would be next. And lo and behold, she was correct. Then she said something about, I don't see the whole thing. It's kind of like broken off. I
Okay.
can't read it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, you helped me out. Thank you.
No, yeah, I was on a neighborhood talk. I'm trying to. Can you see it? Can you take a look at it? I want to, but she said that she only got physical after she was hit with a wine glass. No, girl, watch the replay. The wine glass was only because you had Candace's head on the damn table,
Exactly.
beating her down. Oh, girl,
Y'all need to stop rewriting history. That's what I do know.
exactly. Exactly. It's crazy. So I mean, I don't really know, but I was just like, okay, girl. Yeah, she gonna be next. Everybody gonna be next. Everybody get their turn. Just like Ashley said. I talked about everybody. Yeah, everybody get their turn. Everybody gets their turn.
Everybody gets their turn on this show. I
Everybody
will say that everybody gets their turn, and
right. It turned me off, Monique. It feels like where we went with Basketball Wives. I checked out of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I checked out of I'm about to check out of this show because no, if nobody's gonna cop to it or ain't nobody gonna say nothing or there's no accountability, why am I gonna keep on triggering myself watching this shit? Like, no, absolutely not. I'm not. Yeah, turn all the way off. Turn all the way off.
yeah, this episode was very. It
And
was.
everybody, did you hear the conversation about everybody talking about they don't want Andy to do the reunion? They were
Yeah,
saying
I
that
mean,
he doesn't have the range, he doesn't have the
I
nothing.
feel like he can do it, but maybe when it comes to a certain topic, have somebody else. I don't really know. I don't really know because they
So
don't even.
Mama talked about the show. She did.
Yeah, during a recent interview, they talked about TV, and she said her favorite housewives is Potomac in Atlanta.
Oh, well, I mean, because they black, I guess.
Yeah. But Rihanna watches all,
Nikki.
Rihanna is like me. Rihanna watches all of them. Like Rihanna loves reality TV, so she watches all the housewives. She watches all of them. Just a little fun fact. If y'all don't know, Rihanna is a huge Bravo fan. She watches all the Bravo shows. She loves them.
Yeah, I gotta do some catching up. The only other show that I'm interested in is Beverly Hills, so I'm maybe do some catching up over the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Because didn't they just have their reunion?
Yeah, they did like a month ago.
Okay.
Low key, we need Nicki Minaj to cover this part of the union. Get Mia Robin. Yeah, no. If the way she came for them last year, if she could do that for this,
Yeah.
I would love that. Love.
Y'all think we're gonna see Patricia at the reunion?
No.
No. I mean, not even a snippet, not even like a clip. If they ask him for his part.
I could see them asking him for his opinion and them showing the segment, like him doing like a
Yeah. And then them giving their response to what he said.
I could see that. But I also could see them not touching it either.
It's such a big part. I don't see them not touching it. So, like I said, even if it's just in a thing where he gives his commentary or his side of it, and let the ladies react to it the way they want to, I think yes, Patricia needs to go into retirement, but he continues to run across all of our screens everywhere we go. Like, girl. And then did y'all hear about the rumor of him and Cynthia get back together? Bitch. She better
It's
not.
not true. She already shut it down and said it's not true.
I was about to say she better not. She better not. Okay, so that's all the topics I think I wanted to cover. So.
Yeah, I think we got it. Thank you for the reminder. Appreciate it.
I'm like, what about this? What about this? Okay.
No, thank you. Because I was starting to zone out. So I appreciate you. Teamwork, y'all. Teamwork.
Yes, make the dream work.
Yes, honey. Yes. So, you guys, that's it for this evening for our reality TV talk. I keep forgetting to put these little reminders in it. Please, you guys, like this video, subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you turn on the notification bell for both of our channels. That way, you will be notified whenever we drop new content. Please, 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 you guys, liking the video is an easy and free way to support this channel and help our growth and all that good stuff. It helps with the algorithm, all of that. So trust me, a like goes a long way. Share it if you have any friends or family members that you know would like our content. Share our videos with them. You know,
and even if they want to interact with you in the chat section, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, all interaction is interaction. It's not just us up here. You know, y'all are interacting in the chat too.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Now I know we have the holidays, coming up tomorrow. But do you have anything coming up on your channel that you want to let the people know about?
Yes, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And also, too, I'm going to be doing a review on the new show called The Tulsa King. And that is on Paramount Plus, and that is starring Sylvester Stallone. I'm going to be getting to that. And then also, too, I'm going to be trying to drop, like, whenever, like, these stories like Shanquilla, August Alsina, I'm gonna start to try to drop little small videos whether you see my face or whether you not see my face, I'm going to try to drop videos with my commentary and what I think about these situations. So
Yes.
just put your notifications on, subscribe to me. I appreciate you and I hope to see you in the next video.
Yes, turn up. And you guys, I'm going to try to do a hot topics video this Friday. It may be panel style or it may be just me solo dolo. It depends on everybody's schedule and everything. It's, you know, the holiday weekend. So we will see.
I'll be available if you
Okay, well, Nita will be down. It could be just me and Nita. Y'all never know. But I'm gonna try to make it happen for Friday. We're gonna see Friday evening, of course.
Happy Thanksgiving. If y'all are going out tonight, I remember I used to club the night before Thanksgiving, baby. Listen, if y'all going out the club tonight, y'all be safe. Y'all drive safe.
Everybody,
Y'all have a
please.
designated driver. We not driving and drinking and driving. Okay.
No drinking and driving. No, 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 no.
Make
Everybody,
sure you call your Uber, have your designated driver, and you be safe out there. Okay.
boom. Everybody, please be safe. Y'all drive safely. Have your guard up. You know, this is the holiday season, but we have seen a lot of tragedy take place over the last 2 weeks. Actually, the last 2 days,
Yeah.
we've seen a lot of tragic things take place. Innocent people killed. And the holiday season is supposed to be a joyous time, but sadly, we have evil people in this world. And unfortunately, bad things happen around the holiday season. You know, I mean, when we're supposed to be celebrating, enjoying life, enjoying family. And it's always sad when these horrific things take place. I don't take it for granted. It could be me. You never know. So I just keep everybody in my prayers, and let's just pray for each other, you guys, and just try to be safe and try to live our life to the fullest, all that good positive stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about. So I really am gonna try to push for a hot topics video Friday because there's a lot of things to discuss. Tiffany, I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, lamb, take you name it. You name it.
I loved it. You know, when you was talking about all that gloom and doom, I was sitting up there laughing at what she had wrote in the chat. And I was like, oh God, I hope people ain't think I was laughing.
Oh.
At your commentary, you was talking about all of the
all this yeah.
Like, I was
that is too
so sorry.
funny.
That's what I was laughing at, y'all. If y'all seen me laughing during the serious part of the video, I was laughing at Tiffany.
You name it. I pray that we all eat good tomorrow.
Yes. Y'all enjoy each other. Be thankful. Practice gratitude, not just tomorrow. Every day. Practice gratitude. Teach your children to practice gratitude and just try to exhibit that. Like, we just want to do better. Okay, y'all.
Amen, sister. Amen. And thank you for coming to our TED Talk. We will be here next time.
I know, y'all. I'm just in deep therapy, so I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all be getting it, if it sounds like a TED Talk, I'm so sorry. So
I'm the one that started it, but no, I like that. Listen, I know if y'all come to my channel, y'all gonna get comedy, y'all are gonna get goofy, funny, but you're gonna get serious, intellectual, mental health. You're gonna get all types of stuff. So y'all better just welcome it, okay?
I love it. I love the vibe over here.
Yes. All right, you guys. Thank you so much again. Please click the like button for this video. And until next time, we'll see y'all later. Bye.